the paper is yellowed and torn. Return me my hollow hours just before the dawn. I told you I'm doing fine. I told you a beautiful lie. Beneath the indifferent gaze of a paper-thin sky, my pen ran dry on my very last trembling line, right where I promised I was doing just fine. The envelope is empty, but it weighs 100 pounds, full of the silence and the lonely midnight sounds. I described the garden, how the lilies started to wilt, hiding the bricks of the house that we built, and mentioned the neighbors and the dog down the lane. Anything to keep from mentioning the pain. I wrote about the river, I wrote about the books. I avoided the mirrors and their judging looks. I folded the pages with a trembling tight hand, writing one message for a far and distant land. It's the letter I never sent, the one I never post, a written conversation with a beautiful ghost. It's tucked in a drawer with a ribbon of blue silk, white as the winter moon and cold as the morning my heart inside these The sun is peeking through the slats of the Venetian blind, leaving the demanda secrets of the night far behind. The jazz is faded to a ghostly vibrating hum. The morning is finally here, and I am beautifully numb. The bottle is empty and the ashtray is overflowing, and I'm the only one who doesn't know where he's going. And I'll light one last lucky strike before I walk out the door and leave the pieces of my heart on the sawdust floor. The milk trucks are rattling on the cobbles of the street, and the early morning workers have a rhythm in their feet. But my rhythm is broken, my song has reached the end. I've got no more breath to waste, no more money to spend. I'll put on my hat, I'll straighten my wrinkled tie, and walk out to face the bright and the unforgiving sky. The night was a fever, the night was a beautiful blue, but the night is over now, and so is the thought of you. It's just the smoke, dear, making me blink and cry underneath the vast, the cold and the lonely morning sky. The show is finally over and the lights are all blown, and I'm walking out of the club into the great unknown. Smoke in my eyes and a hollow ache in my chest. The sun is rising high and I think I need to rest. Yes, it's just the smoke, nothing more than the smoke. Don't look back at the stage, the curtain is down. I'm just another stranger in this sleeping town. The music was grand, the gin was a sin, but the day is starting. Let the light in. Fade to black, put the collar up, The lights are low, just a flicker of amber and gold in a basement room where the stories of the night are told. The man on the stage is leaning back with his eyes shut tight, as if he's trying to squeeze a last bit of soul out of the night. His fingers are moving like spiders on the silver keys, playing a melody that brings a giant to his knees. It's a low down sound, a growl from the deep of the chest, for everyone who's looking for a place to finally rest. There's no piano tonight, just the rhythm of a wooden bass and the ghost of a smile on a stranger's tired face. Every note is a question that has no answer at all, like a shadow that stretches and fades on the back of the wall. He hits a high note that shatters like a glass on the floor, then drops it back down to a whisper, a sigh, a muffled roar. He's not playing for us, he's playing for someone he lost, counting the rhythm but never quite counting the cost. Can you hear the brass crying in the middle of the night, reaching for the ghost of a fading, flickering candlelight? It wails for the lovers who took the wrong turn in the dark, in the smoky jazz clubs where there's no longer any spark. No lyrics are needed, no rehearsed lines for the stage, just the lonely notes of a bird escaping its cage. It's a saxophone serenade, and it's playing for you. Listen to the reed, how it trembles and it breaks, like a heart that's had more than a heart ever takes. Close your eyes and let the smoke fill your lungs. This is the language spoken by the silver tongues. One last moon, one last blue refrain before the silence and the sound of the rain. The wallpaper's peeling in patterns of grief. The night is a shadow, the night is a thief. The radiator's hissing a song I don't know, while the shadows of branches dance to and fro. I'm lying on the bed with my shoes still on, waiting for the signal that the darkness is gone. There's a Bible in the drawer that I'm afraid to read, full of all the comfort that I'll never need. I can hear the neighbors through the paper-thin wall conversation, a stumble, a fall. But in room 302, there's only the air and the ghost of a person who used to be there. I look at the ceiling, I count every crack, knowing that some things are never coming back. The moon is a spotlight on the stains on the floor, and I'm keeping my eye on the lock on the door. In room 302, where the silence is loud, I'm hiding my head in a dark, lonely cloud. Just a bed and a chair and a view of the street where the ghosts of the city all happen to me. Checkout is at 7, but I'm already gone, lost in the gray of a cold hotel dawn. The ink on the stamp is wet and it's black, a one-way ticket with no turning back. The fog is so thick on the harbor tonight, I can't see the pier, I can't see the light. I'm clutching a suitcase that's heavy with stone, and a passport that says I am traveling alone. The officer looks at my face with a frown, while the rain washes over this waterfront town. My name is a shadow on a dusty old page, a bird that is flying away from its cage. But where do you go when the map is all blue and every direction leads away from you? The whistle is screaming, the iron is cold, the stories of sailors are getting too old. I lean on the rail as the shoreline recedes, watching the garden turn slowly to weeds. It's a passport to nowhere, a journey to nil. The heart is a motor that's starting to chill, crossing the ocean of silence and salt, with no one to blame and with no one to fault. Just a man and his shadow on a deep rolling sea, looking for someone I used to be. The bartender is drying a glass with a weary sigh, while the moon outside begins to cry. silver light. I'm staring at the bottom of a crystal clear sea, where the ice is melting like your fading memory. The clock on the wall has a heavy wooden beat, like the tired pulse of a lonely midnight street. I've seen the faces come, I've seen the faces go, but I'm the only one left in the afterglow. There's a smudge of red on a napkin by the sink, enough to make a man stop and take a drink. The brass rail is cold beneath my polished shoes, a perfect pedestal for a man with the blues. Outside the window, the fog is creeping in, tying knots in the places where my life has been. I asked for the top shelf, the stuff that burns the soul, to fill up the corners of this empty, gaping hole. It's a lonely pour for a man in the dark, looking for fire in a dying gray spark. One for the road and two for the bitter lie, under the gaze of a velvet weeping sky. The glass is empty, the night is long and wide, and I'm the ghost of a song with nowhere to hide. Yes, the glass is empty, but the pain is full tonight. Don't turn the lights up, leave the shadows where they lie. I'm not ready to see the morning in the sky. Just keep the melody spinning on the rusted wire, while I sit here playing with the ashes of desire. Fill it up just once more for the ghost, to the one I loved and the one I lost the most. The bridge is a ghost in the thick Manhattan mist, hide in the iron corners where we secretly kiss. The foghorns are calling like a lover's low refrain, across the dark harbor and through the freezing rain. Skyline is jagged, a crown of cold, indifferent steel, hiding the wounds that time was supposed to heal. I'm leaning on a rail The taxis are yellow streaks in a world of gray, taking the lucky ones far, far away. But I'm tied to the docks, I'm tied to the pier by a heavy gold chain made of silence and fear. The river is oily, it swallows the light like a thief in the middle of a November night. I can hear the city breathe in a slow and heavy sound, while my heart is a weight dragging on the ground. Lost in the mist, lost in the shifting gray, watching the harbor lights slowly drift away. The city is a giant that doesn't know my name. It's a cold-hearted player in a high-stakes game. Manhattan is lonely, Manhattan is freezing cold, like a secret tragic story that's never been told. And the mist, oh the mist, it covers it all. I saw a ship leaving for the lights of France, wishing I could join that distant salt sea dance. But the mist won't let go, it wraps around my coat and catches the words right inside of my throat. Just a shadow in the fog, a ghost in the New York smog. Manhattan and mist, goodbye. The marble floors are cold white and tragically grand. There's no wedding ring left upon my trembling hand. The chandelier is dim to a pale ghostly glow, watching the lonely high society people come and go. The porter is leaning by the heavy gold leaf door, dreaming of a life he doesn't have to work for anymore. I'm sitting in the corner in a chair made of green silk, feeling the night turn sour like forgotten morning milk. I see my reflection in the giant gilded hallway glass, watching the ghosts of the elegant party slowly pass. The scent of expensive perfume still lingers in the air, but the lady who wore it is no longer standing there. The elder boy gives me a nod and a weary stare. as if he can see the weight of the crown that I wear. It's a crown made of silence, it's a scepter made of lead, in this palace of the living that feels like the home of the dead. It's midnight at the Ritz, and the Earl Grey is turning cold. The silver is tarnished and the story is getting gray and old. I'm waiting for a carriage that I know will never arrive, in one of those hollow high society velvet lips. Grandeur and silence, polished wood and cold stone, even surrounded by gold, I'm still entirely alone. The clock strikes 12, and the velvet curtains fall. Check the guest book, you won't find a single name, just the echoes of a lost and a forgotten game. I'll stay in the lobby until the sun starts to rise, hiding the hollowness behind these tired eyes. Room service for one, a bottle of gin. Let the morning finally begin. The sun is peeking through the slats of the Venetian blind, leaving the doom on the secrets of the night far behind. The jazz has faded to a ghostly vibrating hum. The morning is finally here and I am beautifully numb. The bottle is empty and the ashtray is overflowing, and I'm the only one who doesn't know where he is going. I'll light one last lucky strike before I walk out the door and leave the pieces of my heart on the sawdust floor. The milk trucks are rattling on the cobbles of the street, and the early morning workers have a rhythm in their feet. But my rhythm is broken, my song has reached the end. I've got no more breath to waste, no more money to spend. I'll put on my hat, I'll straighten my wrinkled tie, and walk out to face the bright and the unforgiving sky. The night was a fever, the night was a beautiful blue, but the night is over now, and so is the thought of you. It's just the smoke, dear, making me blue. The show is finally over, and the lights are all blown, and I'm walking out of the club into the great unknown. Smoke in my eyes and a hollow ache in my chest. The sun is rising high, and I think I need to rest. Yes, it's just the smoke, nothing more than the smoke. The stage, the curtain is down. I'm just another stranger in this sleeping town. The music was grand, the gin was a sin, but the day is starting. Let the light in, fade to black, put the color up, walk away. Midnight is finally done. The street lights flicker on the avenue, painting shadows in a shade of blue. The city is humming a lonesome tune beneath the silver of a paper moon. Watching the ghosts of our summer pass. Oh, let the saxophone speak my mind, for the kind of love I'll never find. It's a bittersweet ache, a slow burning fire, dressed in the silk of a lost desire. Darling, the clock strikes 12, and then I'm falling for a dream all over again. the echo of your heels on the stone, a haunting rhythm when I'm all alone. The world is sleeping in black and white, while I'm still chasing the ghost of the light. Hold the note a little longer, Mr. Jasmine, play it soft as only you can. Just a dream, a midnight velvet dream, so blue, so still, so still. The coffee is cold and the room is too wide, with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm turning the knob on the old mahogany box, past the news of the world and the ticking of clocks, searching for a signal through the wind and the rain, just to find a melody that can handle this pain. There's nothing but static on the radio tonight, no stars in the sky, not a flicker of light, just the hum of the wires and the ghost of a song telling me I've been waiting far too long. A frequency lost in the deep of the blue, searching for a voice that sounds like you. I remember the nights when the air was so clear and the music was sweet whenever you were near. We'd dance in the kitchen till the clock struck 4. Now I'm just a shadow on a hardwood floor. The lighthouse is sweeping its eye o'er the bay, but it can't find the love that drifted away. Maybe you're listening in a town far away, hearing the same chords that Jasmine play. Or maybe you're lost in the crackle and hiss, the lonely remains of a goodbye kiss. There's nothing but static on the radio tonight, no stars in the sky, not a flicker of light, just the hum of the wires and the ghost of a song telling me I've been waiting far too long. A frequency lost in the deep of the blue, searching for a voice that sounds like you. Lost in the air, are you still there? Just static, just blue. the smoke rings drift away in the quiet end of a rainy day. The curtains sway in the harbor breeze, whispering secrets through the willow trees. I've got a suitcase full of not meant to be, and a heart that's drifting out to sea. The stars are hiding behind the gray, since you took the morning and walked away. Now it's just the gin and the gardenia scent, wondering where all the magic went. It's a 3 a.m. kind of lonely, my dear, wishing your ghost was actually here. The gramophone is tired of my sighs, of the salt that's pooling in my eyes. I've memorized the cracks upon the floor, and the way the wind knocks at the door. Every shadow looks a bit like you in this lonely shade of midnight blue. Don't turn the lights up, leave it low. I'm not quite ready to let you go. Let the record scratch, let the melody weep before I finally fall asleep. Just smoke drifting in the dark, nothing left but the spark of a The wires are humming across the dark and the lonely plains, carrying the secrets of the world on invisible chains. The operator clicks with a steady and a rhythmic hand, sending a message of sorrow across the sleeping land. I held the envelope in my fingers, yellow and thin, feeling the sudden coldness of the paper on my skin. The rain was tapping a coat on the window of the station while I waited for a word, for some kind of revelation. I tore the edge slowly, I didn't want to see the ink. I stood on the edge of the world, afraid to even blink. 10 words on a page, black and sharp as a knife, ending the chapter and the dream and the life. No signature at the bottom, just a city and a date, a cold mechanical delivery of a very human fate. The steam from the engine rose up like a funeral shroud, and the whistle of the train was lonely, and it was loud. I'm leaving, stop, don't you wait for me. The words on the wire are as cold as the deep blue sea. Dots and dashes, a mechanical symphony of grief. A paper goodbye that's so brutally, terribly brief. Telegram from nowhere, signed with a smudge and a blur, leaving me to wonder who the hell we ever were. Stop, it's over, stop, goodbye. Is there a person behind the machine, or just a hollow space where a love had once been? The paper is trembling, or maybe it's my hand in this desolate, rain-soaked telegraph land. Click, clack, click. The wire goes dead, and the message the chairs are on the tables. I'm reading the wine list and the worn out labels outside. The milkman is making his rounds while I'm still lost in these lonesome sounds. The city is awaking in a coat of gray, but I'm still hiding from the break of day, watching neon shadows dance upon the wall, waiting for a curtain that's never gonna fall. The gin is getting warm and the piano's out of tune. I'm a lonely sailor on a paper moon, lost in the rhythm of a heart that's gone cold, living out a story that's already been told. Book from a club downtown with a number inside that I shouldn't have found. I thought about calling just to hear you breathe, but I'm tired of the tricks that my memories weave. The street lamp is flickering, dying alone, like a king sitting on a hollow throne. They say the morning sun brings a brand new start, but it only shines a light on a broken heart. I'll wrap my loneliness in a trench coat tight and vanish like a ghost in the morning light. Oh, watching neon shadows dance upon the wall, waiting for a curtain that's never gonna fall. The gin is getting warm and the piano's out of tune. I'm a lonely sailor on a paper moon, lost in the rhythm of a heart that's gone cold, living out a story that's already been told. Neon shadows flicker in the drizzling rain, tracing shadows of a love that's in vain. The gramophone is tired, spinning low and slow. Singing secrets that only the moonbeams know. I got my collar up against the chill, searching for a heart that's standing still. Oh, wrap me in a shade of midnight blue, lost in a dream of what I had with you. A glass of gin, a cigarette's soft glow, watching the memories come and go. The stars are dim, the world is out of tune, ever since you left me under the silver moon. They say that time heals every velvet scar, but you're still distant as a morning star. I check the clock, but the hours don't move, just a lonely singer caught in a dusty groove. The halls where your laughter used to ring, now silence is the only song I sing. The velvet curtains hide the break of day. I'd give the sun to hear you find your way back to the corner where we used to dance in the golden haze of a lost romance. So wrap me in a shade of lost in a dream of what I had with you. A glass of gin, a cigarette's soft glow, watching the memories come and go. The stars are dim, the world is out of tune, ever since you left me under the silver moon. Yeah, midnight blue, the whistle is blowing through the iron and fog. My heart's like a ship that's lost its log. I'm standing on platform number 9, watching the steam blur the borderline. You're wearing that silk scarf, the one colored wine, looking like a dream I've had to resign. Oh, the 2 a.m. express is leaving the station, taking my soul to a new destination. The tracks are like silver ribbons in the dark, tearing the light from a dying spark. Don't wave your hand, don't say a word. The saddest songs are the ones never heard. got a suitcase filled with nothing but air, and a ticket to a city that doesn't care. The porter is calling, the door slams shut. The silence between us is a jagged cut. I watch the city lights fade to a blur, remembering the way we perfectly were. Maybe the rails lead to somewhere kind, leaving the ghost of your shadow behind. But the rhythm of the wheels just beats out your name in a cold metallic rhythmic game. Oh, the 2 a.m. express is leaving the station, taking my soul to a new destination. The tracks are like silver ribbons in the dark, tearing the light from a dying spark. Don't wave your hand, don't say a word. The saddest songs are the ones never heard. Click, clack, click, clack, never coming back. Just a whistle in the rain, just the 2 a.m. train. The wallpaper's peeling in patterns of grief. The night is a shadow, the night is a thief. The radiator's hissing a song I don't know, while the shadows of branches dance to and fro. I'm lying on the bed with my shoes still on, waiting for the signal that the darkness is gone. There's a Bible in the drawer that I'm afraid to read, full of all the comfort that I'll never need. I can hear the neighbors through the paper-thin wall, a muffled conversation, a stumble, a fall. But in room 302 there's only the air and the ghost of a person who used to be there. I look at the ceiling, I count every crack, knowing that some things are never coming back. The moon is a spotlight on the stains on the floor, and I'm keeping my eye on the lock on the door. In room 302, where the silence is loud, I'm hiding my head in a dark, lonely cloud. Just a bed and a chair and a view of the street where the ghosts of the city all happen to meet. Checkout is at 7, but I'm already gone, lost in the gray of a cold hotel dawn. alone. Just a flicker of amber and gold in a basement room where the stories of the night are told. The man on the stage is leaning back with his eyes shut tight, as if he's trying to squeeze the last bit of soul out of the night. His fingers are moving like spiders on the silver keys, playing a melody that brings a giant to his knees. It's a low-down sound, a growl from the deep of the chest, for everyone who's looking for a place to finally rest. There's no piano tonight, just the rhythm of a wooden bass, and the ghost of a smile on a stranger's tired face. Every note is a question that has no answer at all, like a shadow that stretches and fades on the back of the wall. He hits a high note that shatters like a glass on the floor, then drops it back down to a whisper, a sigh, a muffled roar. He's not playing for us, he's playing for someone he lost, counting the rhythm but never quite counting the cost. Can you hear the brass crying in the middle of the night, reaching for the ghost of a fading, flickering candlelight? It wails for the lovers who took the wrong turn in the dark, in the smoky jazz clubs where there's no longer any spark. No lyrics are needed, no rehearsed lines for the stage, just the lonely notes of a bird escaping its cage. It's a saxophone serenade, and it's playing for you. Listen to the reed, how it trembles and it breaks, like a heart that's had more than a heart ever takes. Close your eyes and let the smoke fill your lungs. This is the language spoken by the silver tongues. One last moan, one last blue refrain before the silence and the sound of the rain. Ticket with no turning back. The fog is so thick on the harbor tonight. I can't see the pier, I can't see the light. I'm clutching a suitcase that's heavy with stone, and a passport that says I am traveling alone. The officer looks at my face with a frown while the rain washes over this waterfront town. My name is a shadow on a dusty old page, a bird that is flying away from its cage. But where do you go when the map is all blue and every direction leads away from you? The whistle is screaming, the iron is cold. The stories of sailors are getting too old. I'll lean on the rail as the shoreline recedes, watching the garden turn slowly to weeds. It's a passport to nowhere, a journey to nil. The heart is a motor that's starting to chill, crossing the ocean of silence and salt, with no one to blame and with no one to fault. Just a man